Well, g'day everyone. And gee, it's bright tonight, isn't it? What have I done? Let me see if I can turn it down a bit. How is everyone tonight anyway? Quite like it being a bit brighter. What have I done to this that all of a sudden I look a bit more colourful? And I've got different lipstick on and my dress looks all right. And what's going on? Anyway. How is everyone today? And I hope you're okay. And boy, I'm back and I can feel that winters are coming. And I don't like winter nights much. And I don't mind a bit of cold. I just think Apollo Bay gets so boring, everybody. And not that I've been out. I went to the soupy today and had a g'day, Virginia. Hi, darling. How are you, honey? Yeah, it's just you and me tonight. But I've got a champagne here. Not a champagne, whatever's the cheapest at the supermarket. And I thought, oh shit, they said the price of grapes is going up. Anyway, I found a bottle for $8. That's at our local soupy. So that was pretty good. Just as cheap as the stuff from Aldi. So there you go. So I'm wondering how everyone is today. And it's May. Oh, I don't like it much. You got your, hey, Virginia, have you got the stuff from Aldi too, darling? Hello, Kelly Robinson. What's for tea at your place tonight? And Leonore, what's cooking good looking? I said, you've come on. I've got me Prosecco. Karen's on as well. Oh, good to see. Good to see everyone's come on again. And I hope everyone's had a good day. I've been a lazy bitch. Guess what I've done? Don't even ask, really. Oh, yellowtail from Coles. Yeah, you can buy that down here too, Virginia. I don't mind that either. Anything that's good, tastes all right, and it's not expensive, seeing as the price of all our fruit and veg has gone up. So does that mean grapes too? Oh, and now the Chinese are talking to us again. Next thing they'll be buying our wine. They will. Cheers, big ears, Virginia. Uh-oh. What happened, Sue Stevens? Something bad's happened to Sue today. So what happened, Dale? You've had a shit day? Yum, Cal, I do like a bit of silver. So Brenda's on. She's got a good day in England, so that's good. Sue, but everyone, Sue Stevens, something's happened to her. We want to know what it is. Cheers, Biggies, Lyndon O'Keefe. But we've got a bit of a problem with one of the berries. Sue Stevens has had a bad day. So we're here to support each other. Loretta's on. Hey, Loretta, Sam Max over in Western Australia. You should be down talking to him, darling. She's not okay, Virginia, is she? Please tell us what's going on, honey. We're here to help you. Oh, you're kidding. What? So, but Sue, if you hit the car with your car, there would be evidence. So what's that going on about? So someone's just trying to have a go at you. Yeah, were there any cameras anywhere, darling? I mean, God, if you weren't there, I know it's an awful thing that they've been around obviously accusing, but surely to God there's evidence that says you haven't done it. Oh, geez, it gives you the shits, doesn't it? That's correct, Sue. If you had damage to their car, there would be damage to your car, darling. That would be correct. And they would have evidence, honey. So someone's just having a go at you. I know it's upsetting. It's upsetting when you know you've done nothing wrong and this sort of thing. And you know that I know what it's like. I've been through this sort of thing myself, and it's bloody awful because you're not that sort of person and someone's come and said it. Yeah, I know. Some bloody prick's done it to you. It's like when, oh, I hate that. Oh, that sounds all right. Special, that sounds good, Lyndon O'Keefe. Now, Sue, please don't worry. Yeah, but the police are involved, but surely to God, when they've been to your house and seen that your car's got no damage and that you said you haven't been anywhere. So where the hell did this all start from? Did it start from maybe they got a number plate and it wasn't the right number? Because that can happen too, darling. So it just sounds a bit funny to me, really. Oh, there you go, Bevan Linden. Sorry, Sue, I know that you're having a shit day. That's why the others are all organising Friday week in Geelong. Oh, my little Karen's on, Karen Houghton. Karen, Sue's had a bad day because someone's accused her of hitting their car with the car and she hasn't even been there, and the police are there, have been involved. So she's very upset at the moment. Look, we're sending our love to you. Who did that, Sue? They can't do that. They can get into trouble for that. Who did it? Who were the people that took a picture of your car with your number plate? That sounds to me like there's someone out to get you, to be quite honest with you, darling. And surely the police should know. They can't, yeah, Virginia, they can't do that. Actually, oh, you don't know the people. Well, I bet the police know those people, darling. You watch. There's nothing we can do for you, but love, we're supporting you. We know you're not that sort of person. You're too good a person. And why is Judy Walpole come on with a heart with a cross in it? Jude, what's the matter? Judy Walpole, are you okay? God, you've all got me worried. Well, I have got something to say that it's a bit sad. It is. We're sending Sue. We're all here with you, darling, because we know you're not that. We love you. Oh, Lyndon and Aldi Sav Blanc at $6.99. I'll tell you what, we're going to get the cheapest grog by the time we've finished. Don't you reckon? Oh, I love this. $6.99. Well, I might go up and see Lynn Parker this week. We're all on your side, Sue. I know you're the right. Hey, listen here, darling. We all know what sort of person you are, and I've met you personally, and I know what sort of person you are. You are a good person. Don't let anyone railroad you, and they can't. There's nothing they can do, darling. Yeah. Jude's just learned how to do this. God, we love you, Judy Walpole. And I was talking, and bloody David King's on here tonight. Now, I wonder how he's going. And good on you, Jude. We're proud of you. Well, poor old Sue Stevens has had a bad day. She's been accused of doing something she hasn't done, and it's really upset her. So we're all sending Sue our hugs and prayers today. We can do a collective, it'll be okay, Sue, from all of the berries, okay? Yep, that's probably a good thing, Liz Ball. Hang in there and breathe. And just remember, you haven't done it. They can't, there's no evidence you've done it, so you'll be okay. Okay, darling. And someone, whoever's that person is that's posted all over Facebook, I think they can get into trouble for that, can't they? Anyone? Can they do? I think now you can sue them. I think there's laws. There's laws in Australia, isn't there, Karen Houghton, where you can't do that, I think? Don't you reckon? Oh, people make me sick. And there's always one bloody bastard, I tell you. Gives me the shits. Anyway, I love Judy's on talking to everyone. Good to see Judy Walpole. Anyway, just letting you know, I've been a lazy cow today. I've done nothing. I've really done nothing. I have to get off my ass tomorrow. And what's that, Karen Houghton? Don't let them railroad you. That's it. You won't though, will you? And if your car has been in an accident, and especially if they reckon this other car's got lots of damage, then yours is going to have some damage. Okay. So I hope the cops had a good bloody look at your car, honey, I tell you. Yeah. Hot today, 33 and humid, Judy Walpole. Well, guess who's in Bali, Jude? My cousin Pam. She went on Sunday. She's staying in Legian at what is it? Kumala Pantai or something. And she's having a lovely time actually. And you know what? She's realised what I realised is we've got to get out there and do stuff. That there is a big world out there, and all is good with the world, and we have to start doing it. Oh, you've stayed there, Virginia. Oh, God. Now, when are you, Virginia, are you going soon? Because I got a message today from my Balinese friend that used to make the clothes for me. You've been lazy today. I can't be lazy, Lyndon. I've got to get off my ass, I tell you. And no, well, Virginia, you got to go to Chitra in Legian because she sent me a message today, and I'm going to get her to help us do the girls' trip to Bali, or the boys' trip to Bali next May. And I was going to ring her today, but I was so lazy doing nothing that I did nothing. Yeah. Great way to spend Tuesday doing nothing, David King. Of course. So there you go. Oh, you've heard about it. But Virginia, you're going soon. So if you don't go see Cheetah and Judy Walpole, hey, Jude, Virginia Henderson's going to Bali soon. So everyone's starting to move. You're going to have that many visitors. You're not going to know what to do with them, love. And I'm sitting here having a drink because I am going to tell you something. And you know, I know about your lives, and we all have awful things happen in our lives, and that's what shapes who we are. And Cheryl Ralph's from Hobart's on. And I'm just going to say that this day, 8 years ago, 2014, my sister committed suicide. She was 53 years old. So that means she would have been 61 in 2 days' time. So, yeah. If it's 61 in 2 days, 62. She would have been 62. No, 61. And I'd been away on a holiday, actually, and I talk about my cousin Pam and her husband David, and they'd been with us, and they got home earlier than us. And David picked me up from the Gold Bus, and he got me home to his house, and he said, I've got some real bad news for you. And the death notice was in the Sun, and one of my auntie's friends had seen this death notice and had said, rung up my auntie and said, did Vicky die? No, none of us knew, none of us were told. And the first I knew was that death notice because Vicky was anorexic and she didn't speak to us. And she had a lot of issues, but my mum was still alive. And Mum used to ring Vicky or send her messages on the phone all the time. And the death notice was actually on the 26th, which was Vicky's birthday. That's right. And said she had passed on the 24th. And I had to go and tell Mum, and Mum lived a 6-hour drive from me, and my kids were told before I got home. And it was the first time I realised how mature my kids could be, because they came with me the next day. We hopped in the car, and just being the kids. Bruce didn't come. Casey and Jessie were very close to my mum, and we had to do a 6-hour drive to go and tell her that Vicky had died. And I'll never forget it. And it was the first time that I saw how mature my children were and could be, and how supportive when the shit hit the fan they could be. And it was just heartbreaking. And we packed Mum up and we brought her back here. And I'm just going to say she never recovered. Mum never recovered from that, because I thought, we couldn't contact anyone. There was no addresses, nothing. We couldn't contact to see what had happened. And we weren't told by the family. She had 3 young boys. No, well, when I say young, the oldest would have been about 22, and the youngest about 18. And I thought she had a heart condition when she was young, and I thought, oh, she's had a heart attack and she's died. And it wasn't for about it was after Mum died, so it was 2019 that I found out that she had actually committed suicide. So yeah, and I remember that day, and Casey told me, my daughter, because she found out first. So there you go. So yeah, not much of a day for anybody really. Yeah. So you're going to be okay. There you go, Liz Ball. Go and ring up legal aid. That's probably a great idea. You were testing Judy Walpole. Good on you, darling. And we've got Joanne on. Oh, Joanne, poor old, we've had a problem because Sue Stevens has been accused of hitting someone's car, and she hasn't. And the cops have been at her place, and she's really upset. So we're here supporting her tonight. Yeah. Lyndon, no, you don't get over those things, do you? And Pat Mariana's on. She's had her 4th COVID needle. Good on you, darling. I've had mine, and guess what? I kissed everyone in Thailand. Bruce and I, we still didn't get COVID. So there you go. And I'm just hoping that we're tough, that we're not going to get it, because I know my girlfriend's got it and she's not very well. Yeah. So there's been a lot of stuff happen today. So there you go. And Pat, you'll be fine, darling, after that 4th one, because we were fine. Yeah, Bruce was a bit achy. We had the flu jab at the same time, so we've had everything. Oh, just tell us to have another jab. We'll just line up. I said, I used to take drugs in the bloody 70s, so it's no different. Just another drug. There you go. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Karen. But I'm okay. I'm okay with it now. I wasn't at the time, but I am now. And because I've had Bruce's cousin committed suicide last year, and he was a great bloke, and he had the world at his feet, and he had just retired, and I thought, wow, they're going to travel, they're going to have a great life, but he had demons in his head, and he took his own life. We went to the funeral. They had a funeral. She didn't want a funeral, Leanne. Leanne's a berry, by the way. And we went to the funeral. It was a beautiful service. It was a great funeral. And I'm just going to say something about people that suicide. What I think and what I've been told by a lady that I know was going to do it. And she said that with I think with suicide, just remember that they are thinking about us. Because I'm sick of people saying it's a selfish act, blah, blah, blah. It's not, because they think that the world's going to be better off without them. In so many ways, it's a faceless thing. Margaret Bell, I've been talking about you. Hey. Karen Houghton and Bev Anderson. Margaret Bell, we've got 2 girls that need a hand. We need Margaret Bell can't come on and talk, and either can and Margaret. Now, just letting you know, we're going to do a road trip. We're picking you up.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Oh, that was my iPad. It talked all on its own. No, Margaret, we're picking you up on the way to Adelaide. You're going to come with us. You can share my room. Just asking. So I was going to ring you today, Margaret, about that. Now let me have a look. What dates am I going to be in? I've just got to look it up. What dates I'm going to be in Adelaide? Karen Houghton. Her Jen is bloody kicking goals, and I'm so proud. And she's gonna, you know what, love? That is such good news, and I know that the pressure's going to be off you as well. Remember when I first met you? Now, We've got Acor. Where's my bookings? Hey, Meryl's on. G'day, darling. Or love your sunnies. Now, hang on. Margaret Bell. I've booked Friday the 17th of June and Saturday the 18th of June. Now, what if we pick you up on, we kind of get to your place late Thursday the 16th. We've got to book in and stay the night. And then you come with us up to Adelaide on the 17th. And then we drive you back and drop you off on the 19th. That's all I've thought about. What do you reckon, Margaret? Oh, Brooklyn Bruff's on. How are you, darling? Heidi in the hills, you're back. Oh, you're going to Bali next May with us. Oh, I thought you were going soon. Hey, Jude, Cheetra sent me a message. When am I coming over? Then Morny reckons she's going over in September. That's me another Bali friend. So you're going to have berries everywhere. My cousin's there at the moment, but she's a bit shy. So she doesn't want to meet anyone. She's the one Pan that I talk about. Yeah, but it's good. Hey Jude, life is normal. I'm gonna say, life is very normal at the moment. And when I went away, I saw how normal the world is, and it was so refreshing. And I saw a couple at the soupy today, and this guy wants to go to Bali and the wife doesn't want to go. And she said, I've spent so much time at home that she doesn't really want to leave home. And that's the scary part for those people. We've got to get them out. And I said, it's small steps. I said, don't be afraid. I said, don't be afraid to go because the world's normal, isn't it? Hey, Brenda, have you got your passport yet? Yeah. Brenda Hilton. Yeah. The Berry Barley House. There you go, Judy Walpole. The Very Merry Berry Barley House. Hey, Jude, you could set up an Airbnb. Have you got a spare room? Because we could all come and stay with you. Oh, have you been crook, Brooklyn? Uh-oh, what's going on with you? Oh, Virginia's in Cairns at the moment. Doesn't want to go home. Well, actually, do you know what? Beautiful day here today. Oh, Brooklyn, the weather for you guys in Queensland, where Casey is and you are, it's been bloody shit, hasn't it? Yeah. And they just said more rain. I can't believe it. You wouldn't have a winter of rain up there, would you? I thought, Jesus. Now, hey, just before, Bev Anderson, Karen Houghton, can you please help Margaret Bell and Lynette Pogany? Neither of them know how to get on here. Don't ask me, Margaret, because I'm different, because I'm the one talking. See, I like my lipstick. My lipstick colour on here is good, but it's actually red. Looks orange on here, and I actually like the orange. So there you go. I'm having another Prosecco. Got to get off that stuff. Oh, shit. Forgot to take me meds. Better not forget to do that. What's everyone having for tea? I'm having pork chops. There's some leftover mashed potato for Bruce. Pork chop and salad, that'll do. Been eating too much since I got home. Oh, thank you, Karen Houghton. You're doing a bloody good job. Oh, look. Forgot me meds, everyone. Brenda, I better take them when I get off. Which ones do I take? Oh, it's those ones. I reckon I've mucked up what I've got to take. Oh, no. I seem to have two of the same thing in one of the things. I better chuck one out. Bev's on. You're having garlic prawn linguine. Yum. Hey, you can buy those prawns from Aldi. Did you know that? Garlic. I love prawns. As you know, that's what I eat when I'm in Thailand, but Brucey Boy's allergic. So if I want to knock him off, I just give him prawns. Yeah. Might be nearly time to do it, I tell you. She never did, Jude. That was the end of her. She lasted 4 more years. and gone. And you can understand why. Can't. Lamb, are you having a lamb shank, a lamb steak? Is that from Aldi as well? So what's going on in Aldi? I haven't really done much. I went a quick shop when I got home just to do a little bit of fruit and veg, really. I know, that's right, I could move away. I was telling that to Bev today, you know, I'll be honest, everyone. If I could move, I'd move tomorrow. I've lived here for a long time, and my time here is enough. And I need more in my life than a little town of 1,500 people. And I'm not saying all the people are awful, they're not. It's just not big enough for me. And I'm not going to see my kids much. So it's the first time out without a mask. For you felt naked, Jude. Oh, put some lipstick on, darling. You'll feel better with a bit of lippic. Hey, go and eat your Silverside then, my little Kelly Robinson, my little road trip girl. But Margaret Bell, we're coming. You're going to hate our guts. Pasta bake. What do you reckon about that, David King? I'm going to do a pork chop in the air fryer. Yep. And then tomorrow I'll have to do a stew or something, depending on the weather. I made soup today, actually. Chicken and veggie soup, first of the year. What? That's the smart thing to do, Linda. Mummy, we used to do that too. 30. Bev Anderson's hubby went fishing today and got 30 squid. I tell you what, Bev, you know that recipe for the soup with the prawns in it? Make that and then put the squid in to die for. Beautiful, Bev, and it's the lemony, beautiful flavour. Oh, bloody loved it when I was in Thailand. Now, listen here, Sue Stevens. Oh, yeah, because she's coming on another device. That's all, Sue. But I'm going to say, Sue, we're all with you. We love you. And you're going to be fine. And you need to get it off your chest. I know you do. And we will be here supporting you. And just know you've done nothing wrong. You've got nothing to hide. Okay, darling? That's the way it is. And whoever's plastered your car picture all over Facebook, they want to watch out because you can't do that these days. Yeah. Oh, yum. Pork cauliflower and cheese sauce. Actually, I've got a collie. I'll tell you what I do, Brooklyn. Now, there's only you and your hubby at home. I'll buy a whole collie when it's on special or cheap. This is what you've got to do these days to get with the veggie prices. And then I make up a cheese sauce, make it up, and then I freeze it. And when I feel like cauliflower cheese, I just pull one of those out of the freezer, and then I don't have any waste. And that's when I have cauliflower. Yeah. And we've got to do that. And there's nothing, did you know? Now, Jamie Oliver said this, and I'm backing him, that frozen vegetables are just as good for you, or sometimes better, vitamin-wise, than the fresh variety. So when everything's so expensive, I always buy frozen peas and beans. But buy your frozen beans, buy your frozen broccoli, buy the mixed vegetables on special, and you're still getting your vitamins, and that's the truth. You know how you think, oh, I've got to go buy some broccoli. Well, it was bloody $10 a kilo. Shit, I can't afford that. So buy it frozen. That's what you do. Yeah. Oh, Judy, you love a bit of pork fillet. I'm having a pork chop, Jude. I'm going to cook it in the air fryer. And pork chop, and it's got the fat and the rind on it. But over there in Bali, they do bubby galling, Jude. Oh, with the crackle. When I had my 60th, I had a whole pig. It was only about this big. This big. Oh, it's yum. We all ate it. Oh, and you made soup. Oh, you're doing well today, Brooke. Brooke, that's the weather. You know, when the weather gets cold and wet. I'm just going to look up the weather in Apollo Bay for the rest of the week because it's a beautiful day today, but we had an easterly wind. So tomorrow is 18, Thursday is 17, and then we've got 14, 14. Then we've got 12 next week. Ooh, that's when I need to go get out of here, everybody. I tell you. Need to go somewhere warm, and I reckon Virginia's got it all underhand, don't you, darling gorgeous? I tell you what, great to get out of here and go and have some heat. And that's what I'm saying to each and every one of you. Travel everyone if you can. And if home's getting you down, come down and stay with me. I've got Joanne's coming next weekend. And that's another thing, everyone. Joanne's coming. So she's going to be here on Friday. I'm picking her up, lunch in Geelong. So that's what the girls are organising now. So I'll put it on the Love Your Guts page as well. So lunch in Geelong, hopefully at Fisherman's Pier, but we'll let everyone know because they have a special. We don't mind a special. Then I'm going to bring her home to Apollo Bay for a couple of days. So if anyone wants to meet her, come down the bay. I'm sure we can do afternoon tea, and maybe we'll do something at my place for dinner on Saturday night. We might go live. What do you reckon about that one? Cook some sausages on the barbie will do. Yeah. You bought an air fryer. Oh, Sue, go on the cooking page and ask for the recipes. I tell you who's really good on the air fryer is Lynn Parker. Now, she's not on here yet because she doesn't know how to sign up, but she's on the cooking page. We'll get her on the cooking page. Oh, Joanne, we're excited to see you too because you're a bloody good chick. We might have a bit of a party. Do you reckon we could dance? I reckon we could too. Pam's surname is Reardon, Riordan, Judy, and she's a bit shy. Oh, if she's there, call in and see her. Oh, that would be lovely. Jude, you love my cousin. She's my boss. She's older than me and smaller than me, and we're very close. We're like sisters, actually. And I introduced her to her husband, to be honest. So there you go. Lou Green's not on today, so I hope she's all right. Yeah, Joanne, let's have a party. Joanne, I got duty-free vodka from, when you go overseas. I could make some of those blue drinks that I had in Thailand. I could make a Moscow Mule. Oh, they're good, those Moscow Mule. I'll make you one. Joanne, they're vodka and lime juice out of a squeezy lime, just a cheap one. And ginger beer, not dry ginger beer. And so what else is in them? Mint leaves. Oh, to die for. Don't even know you're drinking alcohol until you start dancing. And I don't care that I danced all the pole dances and I lost followers on Facebook. I don't care that I had a good time. I am who I am, and you guys know that on here. And I am who I am. And if I'm going to be naughty, I'm going to be naughty sometimes. That's who I am. I'm not perfect. I never said I was, but yeah, Margaret Bell's here. She's listening and she can't type, Jude, so she's got to have a bit of a lesson. Liz Ball is bloody on here in her other name. That's a pseudo name. She's a turd. You're a little bugger, Liz Ball, I tell you. We do love her though. Yes, you can walk from my place to the accommodation, but there's a taxi here now, darling. And we'll manage to get you somewhere, I tell you. Who knows? It doesn't matter. I'll cook up. I'll do tea Saturday night, I reckon. We'd go out for lunch. What do you reckon about that, Joanne? And if we do tea, then I do tea. We can be naughty, and no one needs to see that there are 60+ women being naughty at a house. I hope she is too, because she's normally on here, Virginia. And Virginia, I hope you're having a great time too. And it just goes to show it's good to get away. And Joanne's going to notice that when she does that bloody cruise. I can see I can just see it now. The first cruise ship takes off and there'll be this horde of it'll be chockers because everyone just wants to get on with it. And to think that I was in a plane with 200 people or whatever, and we're all in very close proximity, and I still haven't got it. Would I have it now if I was going to get it? What did you say, Joanne? I just have to read what she said then about lunch. So hang on. I can't find it. It's your fault. Bloody, I love you girls. Now, let me see. Little Loretta's on. Oh, that's a good idea. Lunch at the co-op. I tell you what, Joanne, we better get up there because you know what, darling? Oh, Sue's sick of the rain. Bring on barley. Well, I'll know in October. I'll do the prices, and I'm going to get Chitra to organise the bus. And this is what I'm thinking, Jude Walpole. We stay in Legian and then we stay in Ubud for a few days. And when we're in Ubud, we can go to Karangasem. Morny said, oh, do you want to stay at the Water Palace? And it's absolutely magnificent to stay there, but it depends on how many of us are going. But we'll go to Ubud and we'll do Legian. And from Ubud, we'll go to Kintamani because that's a great day trip looking at that volcano. Now, I don't know, Jude, have you ever been to Trunyan? Now there's a place to go, Trunyan. And it's fantastic. And they have, that's where the people get buried on the rock. They don't bury them. Yes. Fantastic. And it was the best experience. And they have to get a boat across. And the people, they don't get buried. They get laid on rocks and they get thatch over them. And you're walking in, you're going, oh, crunch, crunch. And you look down, walking on bones. Oh, it was fantastic. Love Trunyan. Yes. They're all animists. Oh, it was fantastic. Anyway, I was on the boat. We're coming back in, going out there. Actually, there's a policeman on the boat because he has to look after the cemetery, and guard it. And we were there with a family from Jawa. Anyway, we're all on the boat and there's these girls from Jawa and us, and we're going across. It was a bit creepy, because we're going to this graveyard where no one gets buried. Anyway, the wind come up and our little boat was getting tossed around, and the next thing, wind come up and it sent the boat up one side, and I just had to move sides, and I jumped down and I managed to put that boat back on an even keel, all with my weight. Yes, that was my claim to fame on that trip, my weight. Oh, it was fantastic. I got some photos somewhere of us with human skulls. Oh, it was like Indiana Jones. It was fantastic. I loved it. Oh, I'd like to do that. Maybe the girls and I could do that. Yeah. Oh, you've never had one, Sue. It's okay, darling. All you need is you're going to need your birth certificate, your marriage certificate, and people that know you. You'll be fine, Sue. And you've got all year to get it. So don't you worry. But once you've got a passport, don't ever let it go. That's it, Judy Walpole. God, we love you, Jude. And it's the afternoon, isn't it? What are you got to go to Kuta for, by the way? Why are you going into Kuta? Just want to know. Morny said that Bargus's hotel is open, the Maharani. The Maharani is open, but they've torn down the McDonald's. So I reckon Pam reckons he'll make his restaurant bigger, because his restaurant was very popular, actually. He had a really good restaurant going, the Sandbar in Kuta. So, yes, I'll find out everything about what's going on there before we get there, girls. Don't you worry. It doesn't matter where I go, I meet people. How is that? Yes. Here am I. I'm having another one of these, whatever was left at my place, drinks. And I hope everyone's day was better than poor old Sue Stevens's, because she's had a shit time. Geez, I love my lipstick that's red that looks orange on here. I must wear it every night when I'm on here. What do you think? I look a bit fairer than I am. Yes. Oh, there you go. Virginia's daughter lives in Cooktown. Hey, I know a bloke that lives in Cooktown, Judy Walpole. God, what's his name? He was a footballer from Apollo Bay and then a builder. Oh, shit. My girlfriend was in love with him, actually, and he did the dirty on her. So what was his name? And he was a builder in Cooktown. Oh, Kiwara Beach and Palm Cove, Virginia. Have a swim. Where are you staying at Palm Cove, by the way? Oh, that bloke's name was on the tip of me tongue. There's no one from Apollo Bay, they all know. Sue, just go in and apply and they'll keep asking you for stuff. So there you go. Actually, Sue, I'll tell you what, the first thing you can do is get the official form and start filling the form out. I think that's the best way of doing it. So the form will tell you what they want, and I think, but they will start with your birth certificate. I think they even wanted to know when my mother was married. My parents, I think. Oh yeah, Brooklyn, you'll be right. You guys will all figure it out, and you've got 12 months to do it. So think about it that way, Sue. You'll get there, okay, darling, and it'll be lovely. What happened to you, Liz Ball? Gosh, I look at all your comments, and I reckon if most of us are okay every day, but we all have our turns at having bad days, each and every one of us, and or bad times. Some of us have bad times worse than others, but it's never always happy, is it? So it's never happy for every one of us. We're never on here and all of us, our lives aren't smooth. And I'm sure a lot of you aren't even telling me how your lives really are, because I know there are times I don't tell you how mine is because other people are doing it worse. And you'll go, oh shit, shut up, Lyni, about your shit. Oh God. Wouldn't it be nice if we could have a few days with everyone being happy? You don't have a birth certificate, so either did I have to apply for it, and you have to get your full one, and you have to apply for that. But don't worry, you'll get there. Oh no! Oh God! Poor old Liz Ball. It's one thing after the other for her. Yeah. You're going to Yorkie Knob for dinner, Virginia. Well, I tell you what, darling, you think of us when you're sitting there enjoying your meal, hey? And have a lovely night. And I'm glad you're having a holiday because you need it. We all need it. I don't want to ever hear anyone tell me that they can't have one because you've got to. There's always something to worry. I think, Lyndon, you're right. And I think as we get older, we worry. Someone told me, I always used to think that when your kids were off your hands, you wouldn't worry anymore. Wrong. The older you get, the more you worry. Divorce papers and all your marriage certificates. There you go. Bloody David King knows everything. Jude. Wow, Judy. I think I've got to that stage where I don't care anymore what some of the berries think of me because I've had the negative Nellies, and I don't get negative Nellies on Patreon. I only get them on the Facebook. And so I only go on Facebook now a couple of times a week because I don't believe that I need to put up with that shit, really. From awful people that make it bad for everybody else. They just do. And when I first started this, it's into my third year. I didn't have any negativity until the last couple of months. And I'm going to say, I haven't had much negativity until I decided I'd have to do Patreon. And then I got some really awful stuff come through. And believe me, you don't know this, but I get messages that you don't see. from people that you know. And I just can't believe it. And this is what I've learned is I can't react. I can't get on and say anything to these people because they have it in their head that I'm a bad person. And they don't know me, and I haven't said one thing to any of them. So someone's done something somewhere, but I don't want to fuel fires because it just makes it worse. So just let them vent and vent and vent. Now I decided, someone said, Lyni, you've just got to block them. And I don't want to do that because I think, well, one day they'll realise that I'm not a bad person, but I have had to do that. So there you go. You do have your work cut out for you, Sue, but someone's got those papers somewhere. It's called births, deaths, and marriages, darling. And you'll just have to apply for them all, and you'll have to prove who you are. But I'm going to say something, Sue. Once you've done that and you've got your passport, don't ever let it expire. Don't ever let it expire. You just keep renewing them. And mine's due for renewal at the end of this year. You haven't been to Trunnion? Oh, I know, Jude. The day I went to Trunnion with a friend, we were in a car with the Balinese tour guide and another bloke. This is years and years ago. And they go, oh, you want to go there? You don't want to go there. You know, there's bad spirits. And they sort of thought we were witches, Jude, that we wanted to go to Trunnion. And I thought, oh, very Indiana Jones here. Felt like Indiana Jones was bloody fantastic. Thank you, Dale. Sue, I'm going to be naughty. When I'm having fun, I'm going to make you be naughty too. We can be the best dancers together, Sue Stevens. Oh, yeah, they'll help you. Yeah, that's exactly right. David King, Liz Ball. She's a little turd. She loves to come on and pretend she's someone else. Yeah, she does. Funny chick, that chick. Hey, and when are you going to start making all my recipes, David King? I'm thinking about that soup because if Bev Anderson's hubby got all that squid, oh my God, that soup was beautiful with the squid in it and the lemon, and it was light, and I'll tell you, if you weren't feeling too good in the tummy, it would be really good for your tummy, really good for you. Oh, that was delicious. Yes, I reckon, David King, you'd be just as naughty as me, and that's why I like you. Oh, you're getting prescription glasses made, Jude, because they're saying that Cooter's quieter. So I'll send you the name, Kumala Pantai, I think it is. Kumala Pantai. It's in Rum Jungle Road, actually, Jude. I don't think they call it Rum Jungle Road now. So it's down near 66th Street anyway. We will. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a great idea. I might make that next Saturday, and I also might make chicken and cashews for that little Joanne Hazel, that little bugger. I might do that. Oh, that's a great idea. The chicken and cashews, very easy to make. That was easier than the green curry, really. I had it so mild, but that doesn't matter because I quite like the flavours of it. I'm sure David is very naughty too, Brooklyn Rough. Brucey was naughty when he was away. I've got this picture. The bar girls took all these pictures, right? There's one of Bruce with his face in a lady's boobs. And I thought, the Hangover movie all over again. We are just little buggers, you know. And the older we get, we don't care. Got to live this life. He's a builder. What's his Jude? Oh shit! I'm trying to think of this bloke's name. He's a footballer, Jude, with a broken nose. Oh, it couldn't be the same. Jesus, I can't think. Judy, what's his name? I'll think of it and I'll message you, Judy. This guy's name. and he was up there with another bloke, and I think he's got a family up there. Oh, shit. Now you've got me thinking, oh, bloody hell. They'd know each other. They'd bloody have to, wouldn't they? Having said that, Jude, I didn't know this bloke that well, but my girlfriend was just madly in love with him. Yeah. So I tell you what, Jude, you should go and see Cheetra as well when you go in. And you should catch up with that other lady too, on Divine Diva lady, because I might contact her about our trip and say, look, if we come to you, will you give everyone discounts? What do you reckon? Oh, yeah. Hey, Brooklyn, I didn't notice until I looked at my phone with all the pictures on it. I mean, she had her bras on and everything. Oh, God. No wonder I was at the airport and this bloke goes, you're the lady from the Tiger Bar. I go, oh, my God, there you go. The lady from the Tiger Bar. Oh, yes, I can't get away with anything, can I? That's the sort of thing that happens to me, everybody, I tell you. So anyway, Sue Stevens, I'm just going to say you're going to be okay. I think what you have to do, Sue, is start with your birth certificate, darling. If you can get your birth certificate, you go from there, because you can't get married without a birth certificate. So that's how that's going to work. It's just going to be a process, Sue, and you will be fine. And Meryl Dunshay, I don't know how many people are going to come to Bali. Oh, what do you reckon, everyone? There's me. Lyndon O'Keefe, are you coming? Yeah, of course. Brooklyn Bruff, of course. Sue Stevens, of course. What about you, Liz Ball? Think about it. So there's 4 of us. Virginia Henderson, Bev Anderson. Who else is coming? By the time I've finished, I reckon we'll have 10. I reckon. And as everyone gets gamer to move around, we'll have more. What do you reckon about that one? And it'll be fun. Fun. Oh, who sent me a message then? I'm reading stuff everywhere. How do you think we want? Is there a limit? Oh, Meryl. No, we won't have that many people. I don't think there'll be that many come. I reckon 20 would be the limit. What do you reckon, Meryl Dunshay? Hey, listen, I can look after 20 of you. It's not a problem. I'll bring in the, and don't worry, if you need a wheelchair, we'll employ someone for that too. What do you reckon, Jude Walpole? We could probably nearly employ a doctor to be with us the whole time if we had enough people. What do you reckon, Jude? Yeah, we could employ a nurse. Don't laugh, but we could do that. We could employ a nurse to come with us. So the more we can have, the more probably the better. So there you go. What do you reckon, Meryl? Yeah. So we can have a lot of bloody fun. And we've got instant parties when there's about 20 of us, just an instant party all the time. I'd love that, because I'm a shocker, actually. I do. I love all you guys, and you guys know each other. So you're not going with people you don't know. That's the thing about our group. We already know each other, and I think that's the huge thing. Oh, Karen's friend was going on the first cruise out of Brisbane. Now she's getting a gallbladder out. Oh, I'd be frigging annoyed too, darling. We just want to get out of this place. I tell ya, yeah. I know, Jude, and I know that's happened to me. And yes, it has. And it's been all unnecessary. And what has probably upset me about the berry thing, where there's probably 6 odd people that have done this to me, no one actually sent me a private message to ask me or to tell me what happened. Not one. They made assumptions on people that told them stuff about me, I'm assuming, without ever coming and asking me. And that tells me a lot. And that's a shame. But Jude, that is just shows that what does it show? Oh, stuffed if I know. And I have met some of these people too, but they chose to listen to other people, I think. Karen Houghton and I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Hey Jude, you know that movie, Absolutely Fabulous? That'll be all of us. Oh, Kelly and Alan are gonna come. Lynette and her husband are gonna come. Who else is coming? Sandy Hart, I think, is going to come. Yeah, it's going to be 20 of us. That's all right because we can organise the bus and everything. Don't you worry about that. And this Chitra, Jude, her sister owns Mason's Adventures. So I'm sure we can get a discount there. What do you reckon? Yeah. Oh, they are so superstitious, Jude. I remember Morny when her husband died. This is after I'd just met her, actually. And he had a kidney condition. And she took him all over the world trying to fix him, and he died. And I met up with her. And it hadn't been long since he died. And do you know what she used to do, Jude? She had like a whip, a strap, and she used to hit herself on the back. I'll never forget it, actually. She had all these marks all over her back, and she was hitting herself because her husband had passed away and she was in mourning. And her whole back was covered in these welts. It was very, to me, it was weird, but it was bizarre. But it was like a thing, if she hurt herself, then she would feel better. Yeah, it was amazing, actually. Morny said to me yesterday, did we want to stay at Turtanganga at the Water Palace? Because it's her grandfather built it. And because Morny's in her 70s, late 70s, and her grandfather built that. And he was the king. And she said, oh, we used to go there for weekends. And she still has family members that own all the little houses all around the Turtanganga. So when it's open to the public and you pay to go in, but they close it at night, and you can, and all her family and that still stay in there and have it to themselves. It's really beautiful, actually, and very peaceful. Yeah. And she asked me that today. I said I want to know when she's going, because I tell you, if she was there next May, the culture, that what you would learn about Bali, no one else could tell you. She's great, and has taught me so much about the culture, because I've spent a lot of holidays with Morny, and I even went to America with her. And she stayed at my house. I've looked after her at different times, and she's looked after me. And she's been through shit in her life, and me too, and we've always got through it. And yeah, you'd all love her. Don't worry, you'll meet her. It makes me a bit sentimental, actually, because they are really like family members to me, all of them. But anyway, everyone, Jude is a bloody bastard, but you know what? I don't mind, because I know it's not going to hurt anyone. Now, everyone, I'm going to have to go. Thank you, Karen Houghton, for saying that. Yeah. Oh, Lynn doesn't know what she's doing on here, but I'm reading what you're saying, Lynn. You're bloody hopeless. I tell you what, Karen Houghton will help you, darling. And Karen Houghton and Bev Anderson, once you get on with these girls, they'll help you. So just send them a private message and they'll get on to help. We're going to get there, everyone. And I've got to go. Got to put my pork chops on. See you tomorrow night. Love ya. Bye.